A quiet vision after loss. God bless. The wizard had driven his wife Anne to a routine dermatology appointment on Buford Highway. It was supposed to be a simple visit. Check a skin issue, ask a few questions, schedule the next appointment. Yet life has a way of placing small signposts in unexpected places. When the wizard stepped into the waiting room, he paused for a moment and looked around the building. Months earlier, he had been exploring potential locations for a biomedical research and development center, part of a long-term vision involving artificial intelligence, robotics, and wellness technologies. The AI tools he had been using had once suggested this very building as a possible candidate. Now it was fully occupied. One of the tenants happened to be the dermatologist Anne was visiting. The wizard chuckled softly. Well, that answers that real estate question. A woman sitting nearby overheard him and asked what he meant. Within minutes, the wizard found himself describing something much larger. The conversation in the waiting room. The woman became intrigued as the wizard spoke about the broader vision he had been working toward. He described his collaboration ideas with his colleague Victor Cruz and the possibility of a future health and wellness center where advanced technologies could work alongside traditional healing practices. Artificial intelligence, robotics, biometric monitoring, holistic health. The wizard explained that the project might take 10 years or more to fully build, but the direction was clear. Technology should help people live longer, healthier, and more peaceful lives. The conversation drifted toward the more speculative ideas sometimes discussed in disclosure circles, devices people call medbeds. These stories often describe futuristic systems capable of scanning and repairing the human body using advanced technologies. The wizard always treated these stories carefully. Some claims were clearly exaggerated, but he believed something important. Human medicine continues to evolve, and future technologies may eventually produce healing tools far beyond what exists today. The personal memory. Conversation stirred an older memory for the wizard. Years earlier, he had been working on an Air Force training media project involving artificial intelligence tools for creating instructional videos. During that time, his mother became gravely ill. He rushed to visit her. For a short time, she experienced a moment of clarity and lucidity, speaking with him about his work and expressing pride in the strange technical paths he had chosen. A week later, the call came from his sister. Her condition had worsened. The wizard drove through the night to reach her home. He arrived late in the evening. His mother was mostly unconscious by then. Still, he spoke softly beside her bed and promised he would stay nearby that night. After getting dinner across the street, he returned, checked on her again, and went to sleep in the next room. Just before dawn, the nurse knocked on the door. He came quickly. His mother took her final breaths with loved ones speaking to her through phone calls, each voice offering love and farewell. It was one of those quiet moments where time seems to stand still. The vision in the parking lot. Later that morning, after stepping outside with a cup of coffee, the wizard sat quietly in his car. He closed his eyes. He needed a moment of stillness. In that quiet meditation, he experienced something deeply comforting. In his mind's eye, he saw a vision, his mother surrounded by gentle figures of light. They placed her within a kind of healing chamber, what his imagination interpreted as the medbed he had been studying. The message was simple. Do not worry, she is being cared for. And another thought followed. The healing you seek to build already exists in ways you may not yet understand. When the wizard opened his eyes, he felt a calm sense of relief. The grief remained, of course, but it was softened by the feeling that his mother's journey continued. The wizard's continuing quest. The wizard did not interpret the experience as proof of any specific technology, but it reinforced something important for him. Healing is one of humanity's most important frontiers. He returned to his research with renewed focus. The concepts he explored included advanced diagnostics. Future medical systems may rely heavily on continuous biosensing, measuring signals such as brainwave patterns, heart variability, metabolic markers, electromagnetic fields produced by the body. I could analyze these signals to detect illness long before symptoms appear. Sonic and frequency medicine. The wizard also studied technologies that use sound waves or electromagnetic frequencies to influence biological processes. Research already exists in areas such as ultrasound therapy, neural stimulation, electromagnetic healing research, frequency-based tissue stimulation. Though still experimental in many areas, these fields may expand significantly in the future. Robotics and caregiving. One of the wizard's most practical ideas involved robotic medical assistants. These robots might eventually help monitor patients and assist doctors by performing diagnostics, tracking recovery metrics, assisting elderly patients, managing rehabilitation exercises. Combined with AI, these systems could provide continuous care monitoring. The long road to future medicine. The wizard understood that revolutionary healing technologies rarely appear overnight. Most medical advances take decades of research. But the direction of progress seemed clear. AI plus sensors, plus robotics, plus biomedical science equals new forms of medicine. The wizard believed humanity was only at the beginning of this journey. The waiting room reflection. Back in the dermatology office waiting room, the woman listening to the wizard's story smiled. "You really believe we can heal the world with technology?" The wizard paused thoughtfully. Then he answered carefully. "Technology helps." He pointed gently to his heart. But compassion, curiosity, and courage are the real engines. The wizard's ongoing mission. The wizard continued working on robotics laboratories, AI diagnostic systems, space exploration concepts, human health research. Mars fascinated him, but so did the mysteries inside the human body. Both were frontiers waiting to be explored. The quiet conclusion. That evening, the wizard sat again on the porch with Anne. The sun set slowly beyond the trees. He thought about his mother. He thought about the future. And he realized something that gave him peace. Even if the medbeds of legend were still far away, humanity was steadily building the tools that might one day make extraordinary healing possible. The wizard lifted his coffee cup. To the future. Anne smiled. And to the people who helped build it. God bless.